so short. Hi, my name is Michelle Black. I am a Gold Star widow and author. My husband, a Green Beret, was killed overseas 3 years ago in an ambush by Islamic militants. Today I'm going to read a short excerpt from the book I wrote about my husband Brian and his team. I hope it brings to light, I'm nervous, what the flag means to Gold Star families and why. October 30th, 2017 was the first time I ever set eyes on Arlington National Cemetery. That morning, Arlington spread out before me, its green, beautiful rolling hills lined for miles with rows of white headstones. It was both stunning and chilling. The smell of 624 acres of fresh-cut grass covered in dew seemed to muffle every word spoken, every cry, and every footstep. The bright fall light fell through the trees and across the sacred grounds, casting haunting shadows upon the countless headstones. I gazed at those stones, some as old as me, others as old as our country. I was overcome by the volume and magnitude of sacrifice. I'm shaking. Arlington represents a community of those who have lost loved ones in the name of protecting our freedom. That crisp October day I was overwhelmed by the staggering number of people who had stood where I was standing and had experienced what I was experiencing. The amount of grief and loss the place contained changed me. For the first time in my life, I understood exactly how much freedom had cost each family who had lost a loved one in service to our country, and I was humbled. I was not only heartbroken for those families and service members who had made the ultimate sacrifice, but I was grateful for each one who had served and been willing to pay the price, simply so I could live my life free and safe. No war has come to our shores in many generations, and these men and women who gave their lives overseas are the reason why. Most Americans will never know their names, but all know the freedom they afforded. They are not people of great fame or fortune. They are great people. They are people of great sacrifice. Before that moment in Arlington, there were so many things I saw differently than I do now. One glaring example is how I respond to the national anthem. I once saw it as a symbol of my patriotism. I would hear it play and I would stand proud, with my hand over my heart and my head held high. For most of my life, hearing the anthem play was like hearing a call to duty. It was my chance to stand up and show that I loved my country, but not anymore. Now my knees shake and I'm barely able to stand as the tears well up when the national anthem plays. I cast my gaze down and I try to hide my eyes as a flood of memories overwhelm me, as I'm reminded that I am swearing loyalty to a country that cost my husband his life. I fight to remain on my feet as I hear about a battle, lives lost, a flag that waves because of the brave men who died fighting, defending our nation. I think about the families left behind, the countless children left fatherless and motherless. I think about my own children and about Brian, and then I fall to pieces. Only now do I fully understand exactly how much that flag costs. As I stand here in possession of a flag that was removed from my 35-year-old husband's casket and folded up before my eyes, I have seen our flag in all the ways a person could. I have seen it waving from a flagpole, tall and proud. I have seen it stained, rust-colored, with my husband's dried blood. I have seen it through tears, laying carefully across a wooden casket, and I have seen it folded up in the arms of my children. It is because of this that I hold it in both reverence and fear. So today, I believe it is fitting that as we honor our flag, we also gather to break ground on the Gold Star Monument for Lacey. For Gold Star families like mine, Camber's, Janet's, and so many more. It is where we will come to reflect upon our heroes, and it is here that we will say their names. Honor them, remember them, and shed tears for them. Thank you for coming out to support us today.
So that's really all we